Alright, this is the final part of channel taken for this month. I'm gonna try to do another video series that's not monthly, just to keep updates more frequent. We'll see how that goes. This video right here is the PS3 version of Borderlands 2 day 1 after midnight launch, and I jumped into a game with my friend, and then I made it on public joinable because he jumped offline and it was just me playing. I was like, I'm gonna play this by myself, so I want to see if any randoms would join, and some did, but that's a story for another time when I do my whole narration of my adventures. But see, it's like Tuesday, October 2nd right now. It's like 5 a.m., which is maybe why my voice is so janky, but whatever. So I plan on like going to sleep and then picking up Resident Evil 6, putting some video up with that, and then hopefully I can keep my plans of the first part of the video active and keep my uploads active. But yeah, as far as what I've been playing, Borderlands 2, actually I'll talk about it in a second. So I'll talk about everything else before Borderlands 2, because that's actually like the main game. I don't know if New Super Mario Brothers 2 came out in September. I don't remember because it's been such a long time since my last video. But that was kind of a disappointing game for me because it was over before it started, kind of. Like, basically I was done with it in like 2 weekends, because I was playing it at work, because I work on the weekends. So like 2 weekends in, and I had pretty much finished it, and I didn't really feel like going back to get like all the stuff to open up the Star World. I was like, yeah, it's just not worth it. So it was really, really, really quick burn. I would say that I still enjoy the one on the DS, the first New Super Mario Brothers, like the most. This one I enjoyed it because it had like suits, and the raccoon suit was back that you could fly in. But at the end of the day, it just didn't have enough. I don't know. There's just like not enough there to keep me playing, because I'm basically done with it and I haven't gone back. I'm not gonna get too into it though, but because it's like kind of a waste of time to talk about a like franchise like Mario, like in depth and stuff. So, but yeah, basically as far as I'm concerned, like I'm basically done with the 2D ones for a while, unless they can. Well, I guess they can't really do anything new, since this is like the air quotes new Super Mario Brothers game, and it's like the third one, because there's the first DS one, and then the Wii one, and now this is the second one on the DS. So, and there's gonna be the Wii U one. So that's like the fourth one in not a very long time. So they kind of churn those out probably faster than they should have. But whatever. Can never really complain too much about new Mario games, so because they're always fun. So I'll always go back and play them. Gungnir, that game, I finally picked it up. It's really good. I talked about it on aimlesspodcast.com. I think I'll just like snip together all the audio from that and just like put it up separately. But basically, it's a turn-based strategy game, like strategy RPG, like Final Fantasy Tactics or Tactics Ogre if you played those. And it's really unorthodox in like the way that you command your troops, because you can only move one unit at a time, and it's mostly about like managing your turn order, as opposed to like going in time or going in turn with the enemy, and then like just trying to like take out all the units or do certain objectives. It's pretty cool though, 'cause you can do a similar thing to this guy where you can like team up on an enemy character with the beat mechanic. You can also like boost stats if you're in proximity to your other squad mates or party members. Squad mates. That's pretty cool. And then it's weird because like you have one unit in your party called an ace, and if you die, or if the ace character dies, you basically lose the round. It's game over for that match. But you can restart with your stats saved from whatever progress you made in that battle, because as you play, you basically level up your equipment and abilities and get new abilities, and your equipment basically gets more what am I gonna say? Your gear that you're using just gets better stats pretty much. The story is somewhat confusing at the beginning, but after a while it gets really good. Like right now where I'm at towards the end, it gets really good with like all the political intrigue and character development that's gone on. So I can't wait to like see how it ends. Cause I'm pretty sure I'm towards the end, and just the stuff's getting crazy right now. It's really good. It takes a while to build up to that, but it does build, and once it gets to its like strong points, it's really a game worth playing. I'd recommend it if you're into the genre or just a fan of like RPGs in general, because there's such a dearth of them on consoles. It's so sad. It's like, ugh. At least outside of the, never mind. I'm not gonna go there. But yeah, just I don't know. It just seems like RPGs are in a rut. JRPGs at least. As far as like the ones on console, like it seems they're all on handhelds now, so that's kind of sad. But whatever. Well, that's kind of a tangent. Then the other game, TKKN 2, that game, so good. It basically lives up to like all my expectations I had of it, because Tekken Tag is my favorite Tekken game. So to have like finally have a new one after all this time and have all the characters come back, or mostly all the characters. It's not like every single one, but whatever. With the exception of like one, like gone, which we didn't really need, so I'm not gonna complain. But all the like tag mechanic stuff, they've basically built it into the fighting engine to just be like those mechanics basically just go into the like gameplay now. So it's like you have the cross assaults and the tag throws, which are so cool, and the like the crush, the whatever. It's all the stuff that they added. It's really good. The only issues I have is like the trial system that they have is a tutorial, and it doesn't go as in depth as it should. So it's kind of there, but whatever. It like gives you a lot of basics, but it leaves you to be just destroyed online if you just jump online and play against people that like know what they're doing. They can just juggle you across the screen. So that could have been better, but whatever. What else? It's cool that they have like the whole soundtrack setup where you can like switch out songs that you play, or that play rather, when you're playing. So it's like that's a relief. So you can just like take songs out that you don't like and replace them with songs that you do like, or even use your custom soundtracks to like do that. That's really cool. And then like the practice mode when you're practicing, the whole like being able to like fix the command list and like just go down it and like do like moves and practice, that's really helpful. There's even like more to it than that, but I haven't really checked it out besides the whole command list fixing the command list on the screen and just going move by move to get the moves down for each character. So I really need to jump back in and get better, because I'd like to, but it's just there's so many other games to play right now. It's not gonna happen for a while. So it's like I'd like to be as good as I was at Street Fighter 4 when I was like just cracking out on that, but that might not happen because I'm just tuning Master right now. So we'll see. And then Jet Grind Radio is still Jet Grind Radio, and I suggest everybody just check that out. At least play the demo, because that is like in my top 10 of like just essential games of all time. Just every time I boot it up to play, it's still fun, and I still enjoy it. So you know, it's all for me. And there's like to go back and check it out every now and then. It's still such a blast to play. Oh, that's the other cool thing is like in the game, if you buy it, there's like a behind the scenes documentary of like the game and like the making of. It's kind of short, but whatever. I'll probably like upload that too, just to, like upload it, because there's one that came with Tekken for pre-ordering it that I got this code to access on the internet, so I downloaded it. I might upload it, but I'm not sure if I'd get my account in trouble if I did that for those two videos, so we'll see. Let's see, and that just leaves us Borderlands 2, which is amazing, and like I said before, just improves upon the first game in every way. The inventory, you can basically star guns that you want to star as favorites or trash, and then when you go up to like the kiosks that sell guns and items and ammo, you can sell the trash and like keep all your guns that are not trash. So it's really a lot easier to manage your inventory. The dialogue's amazing, the voice acting's amazing, like just so much better than the first game. It's really weird what they did though, is because like in like the first game, the all the main protagonists are basically silent heroes that don't really say much. They have lines, but they don't really mean anything, or they don't say much either. And so like in the second one, all the main protagonists from the first game talk, and they have like really I'm trying to think of the word here. But they have like important roles as far as like being main characters. So they have like more dialogue and they talk more. It's really interesting. But like the characters you play as in like the new for Vault Hunters, not so much. It's like you get to know a bit about their backgrounds and stuff, but they don't. It's like they kind of reversed the, or they did the same thing that they did in the first game, where it's like your character doesn't talk very much at all, except for when they're like killing people and stuff. But like outside of combat, there's no real like dialogue in between characters and stuff like that. So that's really interesting in the way that they did that. So you're still kind of a nameless, faceless, like voiceless character for the most part. I mean, yeah, you have a voice and a face, but you don't. Well, it's like in the menu now, like you're in third person, so you can like see your character and stuff. But outside of like customization and stuff, it doesn't really have that big of a. But I love the menu, by the way, because like you can like go and see what your character looks like, and like pan the screen around them with the right stick, and like look at your skin that you have, and there's like a ton of skins. So I guess that would be like the other knock as far as like the minor qualms is like, well, or one of them is that like the customization is more of a you select the skin that you're using as, and like it's not a pick this color for this part of your character's costume. And like another thing about the HUD on the bottom is like in the first game, it's like the red dots were on that they're in the radar in the upper right. In this game, they were on the bottom on the first game. You could like see if you're getting shot at or whatever, like where the enemy was in position to you on the bottom, and like just easily spin around to like that side or whatever that red was that was hitting you. But they changed that too. It's not that big of a deal because it's still like a decent, like it's a better like HUD and like mini map. So they did a better job with that, so it's not that big of a deal. Like, I can still see enemies, and like they changed like the objectives now to where like they have a circular objective thing where it's like you're in the vicinity but you're not exactly on it, so you have to do some digging to find it sometimes. Well, I've played the game twice, so I know where everything's at, but like your first time through, it's like, yeah. Let's see, the loot is still awesome. Everything basically that was in the first game that is awesome is just as awesome in this one. Like you shoot your enemies and the numbers pop out, you kill them, loot pops out. The skills are still like really, really integral to the experience if you're playing with like different classes. Because it's like the sirens are really helpful with their phase lock. And they just like lift up enemies, and everybody can like focus their fire on something and just take it down real quick. Well, they can't phase lock everything though, so that's the cool thing is like it doesn't work on every enemy, so it's not an easy. Let's just team up on this enemy and just take it out. Skill, and the turrets, I'd say, except for the fact that they don't regenerate health or ammo, are pretty awesome. Since you can get 2 of them now, which is ridiculous. And yeah, except it seems that in the second playthrough, when I was in games, people with other soldiers that had 2 or more turrets, that there'd be a bit of like slowdown and frame rate drop. And that seems to be like the case for like the most part in the second playthrough, is that just there are issues with the frame rate and like stability of the game when there's like a ton of stuff going down, because you like everybody's like got overpowered characters and like just a ton of stuff is going on, and there's a ton of enemies on screen. The frame rate just doesn't stay at a smooth, or rather stable, just 30 frames. It just like drops where it's like, man, this is getting ridiculous. I can't really. It's not too bad, but it's just like you can tell that the game is chugging when it's like, I wish that was an avenue or whatever. But yeah, I'm not really going into the story. It's like I'm just not gonna talk about it at all. But it was much better than the first game. Like basically everything across the board is better than the first game. So there's very little that is not as good or worse. Like, I would say barely at all. Like one thing, like, which is what I said about the whole, your main character that you're playing as doesn't really feel like you're like a major force in things. You're just going along and like your silent protagonist. But outside of that, like, everything has been fixed and is better just across the board. So like, I can't complain. And I basically already finished Vault Hunter mode, so I was really addicted. Like, I knew the first day after I couldn't stop playing, like, I was like, I just couldn't keep playing. So, and I'm just like sitting here waiting for DLC. So it's kind of, well, I guess that's another thing. After you finish your second playthrough, there's no like option to go back through another like rebalanced like new game plus mode. So there's that. And then also like the Uber boss that was like Carmarax in the first game. And this one is kind of a letdown because it's just a giant version of one of the normal enemy types. So, but in Vault Hunter mode, it is really cool what they do. Like, you get new enemies, and then the enemy types from the first playthrough have different characteristics. Like some of the maniacs that run up on you with the axes, that are like a melee character, they'll have armor on. So it's basically you cannot damage them unless you use explosive or corrosive weapons, which is pretty cool. So you basically have to be, you're on your toes way more in the second playthrough, because the enemies are just harder and more varied and like have different statistics about them that make them harder to kill and stuff. But yeah, I'll probably put up a aimless snippet of like what I said on the podcast about with this game, why I enjoyed it, and like when I was playing it like that week, and like why I enjoyed it so much, and like why I still can't get enough of it. I guess that's it for Cherry Checking this week, or this month. I'm sorry, it's Cherry Checking this month. I don't have any other games to talk about what I've been playing, so that's all I've been playing. It's just Borderlands 2 lately, and Mass Effect, which I talked about last time, and then Tekken, and Mario, Joker Radio. So if I play anything else, I think I'll put up a video of like that, just because I want to have like more content on my channel of like me talking about games, since lately on our podcast we're kind of having like scheduling issues. So if I can't like talk about games, I kind of like start to, my mind, well, not my, I don't start to go crazy or anything. It's just, yeah, I kind of have to have like a release of like gaming and like what I've been playing, or just, yeah, just I feel off. Oh, that's the other thing. The challenges, as I'm seeing this pop up, they basically did it. Well, they didn't really, but it's like, it's kind of similar to Call of Duty, where there's like a ton of stuff to do for different weapons and other things that gives like their objectives in game, and like as you do them, you get badass ranks, and your badass ranks basically give you stat buffs for whatever stat you choose to increase or improve. And you can, it basically it rolls over. So after you've maxed out a level for a badass rank for something in that challenge, it'll roll over and you can still level it up and still get stat bonuses from like doing that over and over. So that's pretty cool too, because that never gets old. So your character just basically gets more and more awesome as you play, which is really cool. And it carries over across characters too, so that's cool. So it's like, right now I made the secondary character Zero. I have not really played any time with him though. So I'm gonna start up with him, and every time I get a badass rank, I'm just gonna put it all into melee, because he's a melee character, or I'm gonna play him as a melee character. So that's gonna be awesome. Yeah, I'm sure there's more I'm forgetting since I'm so tired right now, and it's just, yeah. I think I've talked about everything, but I probably haven't. Oh, that's the other thing. I just thought about something. I'm sorry, I'm like reaching all over this game now. But Borderlands 1 PS3 netcode is kind of terrible, and kind of not smooth running. Whereas this one, it works, because I was playing with my friends, and like I've been playing co-op every time I've gone in to like play online. So, well, I haven't had issues, but the last time we played RPG, it's kind of like dropping out of the game. So I'm not sure if that's just his connection, or if the game was crapping out, or what. So we'll see. But yeah, Borderlands 2, easily, like, I can easily recommend this game if you enjoyed the first game, because it's basically the first game, but everything is better. Like, it's Arkham City to Arkham Asylum, And if you like the first one, you're gonna love this one, because there's nothing that they did that is worse, and everything's improved, and you'll like it just as much, if not more. Probably more, because it's just more awesome. So I hope we hit all the points there. But yeah, just across the board, everything's cool and better. I guess that's it for Shadow Taken for this month. I'll try to. I'm not gonna say I'll try to, but I want to get more like vlog-esque videos. So we'll see what happens there. Thanks for watching. Like, rate, comment. Yeah, like, rate, comment, subscribe, favorite or not, whatever. If the haters message is awesome. 7 months later, still playing it non-stop. Well, not non-stop, but still playing it. And thanks for Bioware to like just keep updating the game and like keep supporting it. Unlike some other games that did not have so much support after they came out for like a while and just fell off the face of the earth. So yeah, now that the new patch is out, I hope we see more Vanguards so we can get some biotic synergy with other biotics, because that's always fun. But yeah, I guess that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and until next time you hear or see from me again. Oh wait, I forgot. Yeah, endlesspodcast.com, check that out. And then for some reason I went ahead and accepted to like merge my YouTube channel with my Google Plus account, so I might be doing something with that in the future, with like a Google Hangout or something, like a Q&A or something. I don't know. We'll see where that goes. Cause like originally I wanted to have like a secondary channel for like other stuff, and then like put up a Facebook page. But like now I'm thinking I might just like link them all. And just like, why not? It's like, it was just me, and I'm like the same dude playing the games and like doing the videos. And like, why not just like merge it all in like one account? Because it's not like it's somebody else doing it. So even though I do like have like another idea for like another channel to like do that too, but whatever. Until I get started, I could just put it all in here and like link it all together and stuff. But yeah, like I said, that's it for this Shadow Taken, and I hope you liked it. Thanks for watching, and until next month or next video that you hear or see from me, this is Taken Master, and I am now signing off. Thanks for watching.